Hello, everybody. Welcome to the banter with Mohau. I think it has been a solid 4 months after I've just went on a hiatus, just went back. And then in these 4 months, there's a lot of beautiful things that have happened. I am 4 months sober. I no longer smoke. I no longer drink alcohol. And I have just given myself a chance, just to live. I have changed places to stay. I stay in a different place right now. I'm happy and I hope I look different because I feel different. So it has been quite a beautiful transition, and financially I feel like I am holding a better position into my finances right now. I've been home 3 times in this year. This is 2023, and it has just been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. Today is the 10th of April. It's a new month. It's gray outside. I'm on the top floor. I'm enjoying my new space where I stay. It's just a beautiful environment, and I just love being where I am. It's cheap. That's the most important thing, because now I can be able to, keep my money and do certain things that I love. I have to, just have that financial freedom. To see the end of the month, you still have that rent that can even stretch much further. So what's happening on the net right now? We know that Thabo has been recaptured in Tanzania. What a joke for somebody who actually never ran away from prison, somebody who just went and left the prison with an Uber. You understand? Muthatsu fell outside of prison. And then right now they say they're captured in Tanzania. They're sending our high level political people to go fetch him. All to know that no, there's still going to be a court case that is going to take place. So with the court case, that means that there's representation. And with representation, there's a matter of a bail hearing that still need to happen. Look, I have so much what you call confidence in a stone, and I have confidence in the political system of South Africa. But I'm happy that I can be able to do a video like this, express my feelings, and be able to, just to put my thoughts out there. I'm happy that I'm making my first video after a long time. I've been working straight from Tuesday after a visit from home, working from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 6 days, just not stopping. So I'm tired. So I'm glad for those of us by long who have not seen my videos in a while and asking themselves, where has this guy been? I have been recuperating. I have been getting closer with myself, getting to ask myself, probing myself. Very difficult question to say, Mohau, where are we going right now? Are we going to the direction where we are going to allow poverty to be the theme of our life? Or are we going to a direction where are we going to say, hey man, we need to change and get hold of your finances? And I'm making this video because I've just got land as well. Yes, down in Free State, I have a beautiful land where I'm going to build my dream house, and hopefully to find land again here in Johannesburg. Because even if you read in the Bible, which I'm not much of a believer of this religious following, but if you even read in the Bible, land is actually what God will give you as a sign of confidence to say, my son, this is me giving you something. So land is something very potent that as a man you need to fight for. And when I'm saying a man, I'm referring to you as a lady as well. So I know my people in Botswana, in the diaspora of Africa, are going to be able to be happy to see me. I've been watching NOTA making his appearances, Go Hustlers Corner. I'm so proud. Grootman, Sbu, so proud with what you're doing. No, NOTA there. NOTA, I love you so much. You are a treasure to us. I value you. I value your opinion. Every time when you are on stage and you are offering somebody to sit there, or when we are visiting in different podcasts, I go. You actually are the god of podcasts in South Africa, the world of podcasts. We owe so much respect to you, and you have paid a lot, by just crucifying yourself and putting yourself out there. I'm just saying, to whatever that you need to do to take care of yourself mentally and spiritually and physically, I love you, I respect you, and I wish everything of the best in your life. So I've been happy with that. I've been seeing Penuel with Rutendo, and I've been saying, Rutendo, I love you so much. I've even taken a picture with you, but I've sat down with people from Zimbabwe, people who are suffering, who are telling us, or this gold mafia thing is not a propaganda. These government politicians are eating the money, and the money and the profits of this gold does not filter down to the people. Then you have a well articulate person like Rutendo, who's gonna go out there, instead of using this talent and gift of speaking to liberate the people of Zimbabwe. He's taking the money from the very same people that he refuses, that he works for, to spread false rumors, spread false narrative about Zimbabwe, it being a gold rush and everything. If it's a gold rush, it's a gold rush for the politicians that are stealing this money and are fattening themselves. Do you understand? I love Penuel the Black Pen, but I just want to say, because this is my platform, I have the right to say whatever is it that I write. Rutendo, my man, you need to go back and apologize to each and every Zimbabwean who given birth to you, to say, I have not been representing you well. So that's another thing that is out there in the public right now. It's Gold Mafia. There's 3 episodes that are out right now. I just want to encourage you. It is done by Al Jazeera, to go and watch it and see how our politicians in different sphere of Africa right now, just focusing in South Africa and Zimbabwe, who are taking the resources of the country, plundering them, exploiting them for their own use, working with people that do not even care about them, that go and speak so raw about them, and they go out there and just profiting. I've seen a lot. For the first time when I saw that documentary, I thought, wow, how can this be true? And I saw Rutendo's rebuttal, and I actually thought, okay, Rutendo is right. Zimbabwe has to do this because the sanctions. No, 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 no. If Zimbabwe was selling this gold and making sure that the money is filtering down to the hospital, to the education sector, to the social people down there, I was going to be behind them. But now they're taking this money and they're profiting it to themselves. And now they're using even the name of God. That Hubert guy, man, ambassador at large, or somebody like that. And I was very proud to see Zimbabweans in South Africa that went to his church in Boksburg to say, we are tired of this. You cannot continue doing this in our name. I'm so proud of you. To all my Zimbabwean brothers, I'll just look to say to you, let's make sure that we rise wherever we are, and make sure that we dispute this narrative to say that Zimbabwe, it is the new, it is growing, yet we realize right now that the politicians are doing the opposite. You understand? Let us make noise. Let us say our narrative out there so that everybody can get to understand that these politicians cannot just exploit and steal from us and not say anything. We need to shout them out and be able to make sure that they come right. Because this is not only in Zimbabwe, even in South Africa, where the rule of law is being circumvented, and you see all these type of things. What happened to Pala? What happened? Even the Thabo Bester, I was speaking to a significant part of mine, was saying that she believes that Thabo Bester's story was just a made-up story. Because remember when the Thabo Bester story came, it came exactly after the lockdown, what you call the shutdown of EFF. And now all of a sudden there's this story of Thabo Bester. Everybody has facts left, right and center. And nobody was talking about the shutdown. Guess what? We are still talking about the shutdown. Not forgetting the joke of a minister of electricity who, before he even could get stationary in his office, electricity was already working. And then now he wants to take credit everywhere. Or, I've been working very hard. He worked nothing. Load shedding is nothing but a manufactured crisis that is benefiting the few. Those who are in the industry of fuel, those who are in the industry of getting this thing projectors, or what are these, these machines that help us to give us energy and stuff like that. We need to rise up. Next year is 2024. We need to come back and say we need somebody who's going to be responsible and making sure that is giving the power back to the people. You understand? I know there will never be a solution that will come out correctly when from politicians and from elections, but there will be a solution from a bunch of people who are not allowing their leaders to just do as they will, and they just keep quiet. We need to shout to the top of our lungs that these politicians, they need to know who gave them power. It's us. You understand? It's us who gave them power. So I've been away for quite some time. I'll be submitting episodes and episodes whenever that I find time. I'm not putting myself under pressure, because I realize that creating content could be very detrimental and and affecting your mind. So you have to be making sure that every time you're putting yourself out there, you also are taking time to taking care of yourself. So this year I've been prioritizing my health. This year I've been prioritizing my family. This year I've been prioritizing my African spirituality. I'm very glad to have abantu abafana nabo Bishop Maponga. I would like to call it Mr. Maponga, because I don't believe that he's a bishop. He renounced that title a long time ago. I love him when he speaks about issues of African spirituality. The moment he jumps into politics, he talks about the gold that can be found in Zimbabwe by just having 20,000 rand. I doubt. Those are the minerals of the country that's supposed to be beneficiating the people of Zimbabwe. You cannot just be selling gold willy-nilly to everybody that has money. That's exactly what you're calling gold smuggling. We don't want that. So we're happy, but the one important thing that I'll give Rutendo for is the fact that he is one of the people that has so much knowledge, that says if there's anything that we've learned from this gold mafia thing, is to learn that more black people needs to have the license to go sell and trade in this gold. So I agree on that. But for the fact that he rebuts Al Jazeera and everybody, even Maponga, when they ask him, what do you think about the gold mafia, he first started by discrediting Al Jazeera, the platform. Why discrediting the platform? Stick to the ball. Stick to the issues that we're talking about. You understand? You have politicians that are taking the minerals that's supposed to benefit the people. And this thing is a global phenomenon. I was watching many documentaries that are done, that are happening in plenty areas, where you find that presidents are using their power to usurp the rule of law. I just forget right now the recent documentaries that I've watched, but I've seen several documentaries where politicians have used their power to either buy elections, to ensure that they are using the state resources to benefit themselves and their families. So we need to stay away from this. And I know there are people who are in power that comes to this small channel as well, who want to understand what is an ordinary South African thinking about the entire country. And this is an opinion that I'm giving you. I love South Africa. I think it's still one of the best countries in Africa. But we gotta stop this thing of taking care of all our families, using the state resources, instead of making sure that we're using the power and the platforms that we've been giving to ensure that we take Africans to the next level. We should never be having conversations about white people are better than black people. We should be saying that we are in power right now. We should be able to come up with ideologies and agendas, a constitution that is clear of where are we taking a black person in South Africa to the next level, in terms of intellectual, in terms of economy, in terms of land, those important things. That's why I was so excited to announce that I've got land in Free State, land that is mine, land where I'm going to build, land where I'm going to build my mother a home, myself and my brothers, where we can come and you just come together. And I'm just happy, this year I've spent so much time going back to Free State, because I no longer drink. I can get to it immediately when I get home, to sit and get to understand the family history. And also I'd like to give shout out. There's a lot of things that are coming into my mind, but I have to use this time because this thing will stop at any time up until I find a wonderful camera that will allow me to pass my message. But this is my message for now. I'd like to pass a shout out to King David. While I was not recording, I was not doing anything, I was a religious consumer of your content. I love your work. I love how you approach people. Definitely, I can see that you're a person that has a good heart. I love what the types of people that I've seen there. I've enjoyed the recent Kehla Manjuru that you've just heard there. I love that lady just returned me back to my African spirituality. I enjoyed that so much. Ubaba Don Nawa, who we know as Zep Mataban on what you call Isidingo. I enjoyed that episode. Yet to finish it. I went and I visited Joburg Theatre to watch Fences with my person. Enjoyed it. Thank you to the beautiful work that is being done by Opera James Ngobo there. I can tell that people are going back to theatre. And you know what's the fascinating thing that I realized when I went to watch Fences? The type of people that walked in there. Usually, a decade ago, there used to be a specific people that used to go to theatre. Right now, I go to theatre, I'm seeing everybody is there. Young, old, the 2000, people that you'd never classify them as theatre goers. I'm so happy. And the fact that every time when I was walking into the walls of Joburg Theatre, I could see white faces on the walls. But now I'm beginning to see that the content is changing. Guess what? That's our next home. So big up to you, Brother James Ngobo. And then I'm just, I was just happy with that. So 2023, African spirituality. I'm so excited. Didn't celebrate this Easter thing. For me, it was just out of the mind. It was just stupid. I just found that I had no reason for me to celebrate it. So I just went back to African spirituality, spending time with my granny, spending time with my mother. And I've just realized one thing. My mother actually looks exactly like my daughter, or the other way around. My daughter looks exactly like my mother. And after I've spent time listening to Gogo Manjuru, or you could say Kehla Manjuru's episode, I could now understand that what is happening right now. These things don't just happen. So very excited about that. Very excited about this episode, and I'm hoping that you will enjoy it. And next time we'll start having maybe a direction. But for me, what matters is that I've pressed the record button. I'm going to upload this episode. So I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm in a good space. I feel good. Everything is just in good space. I'm just wishing everybody a good year ahead in 2023. And I just want to give shout out to my two beautiful kids, Mosa Kwebu and Katleo Kwebu. Those are my jewels. The reason why I wake up and always wanting to do better is because I want to impress those two people in my life. And then the rest can go jump. I'm just happy about it. So I'm excited. We've just shot 17 minutes of pure content of me talking to myself, but extendedly to you, just spreading and just sharing my thoughts about everything. And G4S, they've just shown the South African Parliament a middle finger by telling them that no, they'll come see them after Easter holidays. And all of a sudden we've got the recapture of Thabo Bester. And I don't know why people say this guy has stolen people's identity, but they still refer to him as Thabo Bester. You know what's the funny thing about this recapture that people are not talking about? That picture that has just resurfaced of him being arrested. Why is he not in handcuffs if he's arrested? He looks friendly then. He looks even nicer. So hey, the story is about to crumble. We're about to see. Apparently there's high level entourage that has went to Tanzania to go fetch him. I just want to see how it is done. If we could fail to go fetch Ubushiri la next door la Malawi, who is streaming each and every week on YouTube, we know his location. How are we going to get this person? And if we are going to get this person, why cannot we on the way coming back to go fetch Bushiri there and just bring them back? Do you understand? So yeah, that's how things are. I love all of you. I wish you had a long, beautiful, healthy weekend. Those who are gonna be driving back to Johannesburg, I wish you safe travels. Those of us who already who never went anywhere, we're still in Johannesburg. Hey man, it was a nice, gray, beautiful weather. Just sitting inside, it was just beautiful. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been a wonderful time. What else that have I forgotten about this week that has taken place? Um, I don't know. I'm just thirsty. I wanna just go drink water, upload this episode, and nice. I can't wait to see you next time, sharing my thought with you. And yeah, God bless you.